This adventure didn't start with a dart. It started with a Blowdart, fired with a tribe in the Amazon jungle, and it landed here in Greece. I'm diving into the oldest neighborhood in the world, wandering through the shadows of dark tourist spots that reveal the country's forgotten past, and revisiting a moment frozen in time. Two brothers playing bouzouki in the exact same place 7 years apart, as if time itself stood still. This is Travel by Dart with a Blowdart twist, and Greece is about to surprise you. My name is Soren. I throw darts at the world map and go wherever they land. Today I've been spending a lot of time with the Aurani tribe, and as a sign of respect for them and for all they did for me today, I'm gonna throw another dart at the world map blindfolded. But not this dart. They taught me how to do the blow dart. This is how they actually hunt animals, get fruits down off the trees. So I'm gonna use a different kind of dart today, like the blow dart. So I'm so pumped about it. The rules, again, if I hit the ocean, I'm gonna go to the closest landmass, and that is pretty much it. I am open for anything. Let's do it. Did I hit it? Whoa! This is Greece! Oh my god! Look, it's close to Athens. Ellada is Greece. This is it. This is the country I'm going to next. Wow, Greece! What an incredible place! So much history in it, and it's hard to believe that it's not a big country, but it's not small either. So it's pretty good. I'm excited. I don't speak any Greek. I know a lot of things about Greece. I have friends in Greece, so I guess it could have not been any better. I'm excited to go there and show you guys what Greece is all about, besides what you know, of course. Let's go to Greece. When I did that blow dart in the middle of the Amazon jungle with 12 naked people that they wouldn't understand the word I'm saying, I wouldn't understand the word they're saying, I was so excited, and I was looking at them too, and they got pumped as well for what was happening there. They wouldn't understand the concept. They didn't know what Travel by Dart is. They just wanted to see their guest actually doing the thing that he wanted to do. I did a blow dart and I hit Greece. What a treat. One of the most ancient civilizations in the world. And I was so happy because I have a lot of friends in Greece, and I couldn't wait to actually pack my bags and go to discover and share with you for the next 2 episodes one of the oldest cultures in the world. And stay with me because you have what to see. As I came to Athens, of course, I cannot just discover things by myself. So one of my priorities here was to find somebody to spend my time with and introduce me to the capital city of Greece. And luckily, I've met Eleni. What a woman, what a character, bubbly, smart, funny. Eleni is a travel specialist, and she also has her own company. It's called Mamakita.
Mamakita is a company inspired by the most common phrase used by kids in every country all over the world. The most common phrase is "Mommy, look."
Mamakita specializes in family travel. So because of that, Eleni said, from now on, you're mine. Come meet my family, come meet my friends.
I can find a way to show how real Greece is, to show another face. The culture, the food, the way we perceive food, the way we indulge ourselves over a table and in Greek tastes and wine and music. These are very important components of our everyday life, from the ones that you usually see in the digital marketing, which, by the way, destroys the reality. Sometimes when you follow Instagram and other social media, you see Santorini, for example, one of the highlight islands of Greece, and you think that these beautiful pictures with the private plunge pools and no one else around is a reality, and then you go to Santorini and everything is spoiled because it's a crowded place. We are going to explore one of the most beautiful places and one of the most ancient districts of the world, and this is Plaka. Continuously inhabited for 2,500 years, and a place where still there is life, happiness and joy.
After a long walk, we finally got to the Taverna, where we had reservations for the night.
Tavern of Psaras, one of the most beautiful traditional taverns in Plaka, a place where Greek poets used to go, and we enjoyed our Greek local dinner with company, and of course my kids, because they are my business partners from the founding moment of Mamakita, so they couldn't miss to be there.
It was such an incredible, relaxing evening. Long story short, before we knew it, it was after midnight, and then finally made it back home to the hotel, had a good rest, and I was ready to start a new day. The places I choose to stay at during my travels are a bit different, and I'm not jumping into the first hotel unless it's an emergency. So for Athens, I had to find something that's unique. The Gem Society is a place located in the heart of the city that offers incredible things, including fine dining. And I took the challenge of Henry, the owner of the place, to cook with their chef. Chef, what are we preparing today?
Hello. Today preparing shrimp orzo.
Shrimp orzo.
Greek food. Very good.
So what is shrimp orzo?
Shrimp orzo is a traditional Greek plate with black tiger shrimp, bisque, tomato sauce, onion, chives, ouzo, and butter. Together?
Yes, what can I do?
Step by step.
Step by step. I do this every day. I'm too tall for this kitchen. I don't think they'll hire me. I can actually feel the ouzo a little bit too, so that's a special flavor right there. I wasn't too good in the kitchen, so the chef decided to fire me, but he fed me for the rest of the day. My very first night I did a marathon, so extremely tired, and I was looking for a remedy, and the guys at the Gem Society have a spa, and the first thing I did was to go for a nice massage, and I started to feel a little better. Then the phone rang, and it was Eleni. She said, "What's up? What's your plan? Don't make any, because I have plans for you. Today, you're gonna go and see the Acropolis. You're gonna be in front of one of the most majestic things in the world."
The Parthenon is the temple that used to be the place of worship of goddess Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Athens took its name from goddess Athena, and it is said that Poseidon and Athena fought over the city, and actually they invited the people of Athens to vote who the protector of the city should be. So Poseidon, the god of the sea, told the people of Athens that he will bring water to the city, while Athena said, "I'm going to bring an olive tree producing olive oil," which is the gold, Greek gold. The people of Athens decided that they would go for Athena, and that's why Athens is called Athens and not Posidonia.
It's crazy to think that this building has been standing like this since the 5th century before Christ, while other buildings collapsed at the first earthquake. Another cool, interesting thing I found about Greece when I was doing the research was that here in Greece, in a village called Delphi, there is the belly button of the world.
It is said that Zeus, the god of gods, released 2 eagles and they flew different directions and they circled the earth and they met in Delphi. So Delphi, it used to be perceived as the center of the ancient world. And it is important not only in terms of mythology.
This is the place where the first written music was found. The first, let's say, sample of music in the world is found here, and it is in the museum now.
Here is the stone with the song, and this is how it sounded like.
In Delphi, it was the first time that people from different identities and nations and city-states, as they used to be called, they started to cooperate and they started to build partnerships.
Here is the temple of Apollo, god of light. So many governors of the city-states of Athens, Sparta, Thebes, of all over Greece at the time, were coming here to actually consult Apollo through the mouth of the priestess Pythia. About, big political decisions. A very powerful place, very powerful place.
So in a way you can say that the Greeks invented tourism too, because 2,500 years ago they would go to a place just so they can see the Apollo's temple, which looked kind of cool back in the day. It even had one big column in front of the temple with the Sphinx on top, and what's really impressive, and I have goosebumps, is that Sphinx is still almost intact. And they feature it in Delphi. There's a little museum. Greece is known for so many things, and one of them is the best olives in the world. Eleni had this idea that we should go for an olive oil tasting. And what an experience we had. I think I underestimated it when she told me about it, but once I got there to Le Mer de Oliviers, we met Vasilis, and Vasilis, the owner of the place, could not be any nicer.
The olive oil has many benefits for the human body. It protects from the heart disease, it it kills the cholesterol in the veins. It is facilitating the digestion in the stomach. It makes the skin more elastic, not only spreading it, but also drinking it. And it's also protecting from the arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis and other types of arthritis. That's why the ancient Greeks, before they go to sleep, they were spreading olive oil on the hair and everywhere on the body. It takes the wrinkles away. It's really a superfood to eat olive oil.
Amazing.
Every day.
Vasilis and his team make some of this olive oil from trees that are 1,000 years old.
There are many varieties of olive oil in Greece. Here we have the Amphisis variety, which is very delicate and it gives very nice olives. That's why we have the olives on the table. Mm-hmm. The olives are big. Mm-hmm. And depending on the harvesting period, mm-hmm. if you harvest them in September, they are green, mm-hmm. from the same tree, of course. And then later in the season, they become violet, brown, and eventually black. That's why you see different colors of mm-hmm. the olives. Mm-hmm. Actually, it's only one tree that produces all the olives.
Tell us, what's the right way to taste the olive oil?
The right way to taste it is we smell it first. The extra virgin olive oil should be fruity and pleasant. After the smelling, we add 2 or 3 drops maximum into the mouth, mm-hmm. and then we are turning it around to the mouth so that we can feel the intense of the taste. Now we can feel the richness of the aroma and the taste into our mouth, and we can tell that it's A very delicate olive oil with the flavors, as explained before. The cut green grass, the fresh olive is very, very strong inside.
Can you drink and drive?
The olive oil is the only thing that you can drink and drive, yes, no problem.
There's so much to do and to see in Greece that after Athens, I'm ready to experience the north side of Greece, Thessaloniki, a very historical city.
Thessaloniki has been influenced by different civilizations and cultures, such as Roman, Ottoman, Jews, and all these characteristics are reflected to its landmarks, traditions, food.
One of the reasons I came back here is to meet my old friend Maria, who now is running a small boutique hotel. They were waiting for me, and they said that they want the Travel by Dart team to have a great time in Thessaloniki, and she even said that she scheduled a few things for us, and one of these things was a visit to one of the best wineries of Greece.
Ktima Gerovassiliou, it is a place where people can learn about Greek wine.
Our host was Vicky. She gave us an experience that we'll not forget very soon. An incredible museum with thousands and thousands of items, and specifically corkscrews, which is her father's passion, to collect corkscrews.
My father started to collect them when he studied in France, in Bordeaux, and to discover the world of corkscrews. We have corkscrews from mainly in Europe, from 18th century, because in that time, the only people that they could drink a bottle of wine, not like a carafe or a barrel, it was people like with a different finance status.
Yes.
So they used to put their hobbies, their interests in general, and they made like personalized corkscrews.
Mr. Gerovassiliou has the second largest corkscrew collection in the world.
More than 2,600 corkscrews.
I've been to many wineries around the world, but this is the first where I tasted the wine from a grape that's unique in the world, Malagousia.
Malagousia is a variety that has a really nice fruit, herbal aromas, a lot of peach, pear, floral aromas too. Malagousia, it's a Greek ancient variety. It was disappeared because of the phylloxera disease. However, my father, he's the father of Malagousia because he saved this variety from extinction. His late professor, Mr. Logothetis, used to take some vines from different places around Greece. So he was in central Greece. He took some grapes from a pergola in a village. My father vinified these grapes, and it was Malagousia. Yamas, as we say in Greece. Yamas, cheers.
The history of Saloniki is full of events that were not that happy.
We have some places in Thessaloniki that are more dark than the others, and many people want to learn about these dark and mysterious places.
One of the big things that happens in this town is the dark tourism.
The dark tourism is a subcategory of cultural tourism. It's a special form of tourism and means visit to places of violence, death and destruction. Thessaloniki has 15 monuments of UNESCO. 3 of those 15 UNESCO monuments in Thessaloniki, Heptapirio, the Byzantine Church and the White Tower, have a dark history. Hippodrome Square is not an UNESCO monument, but is very important because it's the most dark spot in the city.
Here in the year 390 AD, the emperor at the time was mad that his people started to show signs of revolt against him and decided to eliminate them. He created a fake event at the Hippodrome, invited everyone for free, and then locked them inside and killed them all. Thessaloniki was left with the curse. Thousands of years later, in 1978, in the exact same spot, a massive earthquake killed 48 people.
After Thessaloniki, I want to introduce you to one of the best kept secrets of Greece, the island of Thassos. the northernmost island in Greece.
Welcome to Thassos Island and the village of Skala, a place full of life, culture, and everything you need to have the perfect vacation.
I also have some friends there, very, very dear to my heart. Eleni and Nikos, they own a taverna that is the most popular taverna on the island.
We have our own boats and our own fishermen who brings us their fish, the catch of the day, every day. And also we collect everything, the best we can find.
Eleni and Nikos have 4 kids, but 2 boys that are older, and I've met them 8 years ago, and I had a video where they were playing bouzouki, and they sounded so good, people gathered around, and it was my challenge to actually get them together again in the same spot to play the same song.
And I did that.
They love music since they were really, really young. Phylactos was about 2 years old when he asked for a Christmas present for a bouzouki, and he started playing with that. When Sterios was also the same age, he started also, and he continued with the bouzouki, and then Phylactos chose the guitar, he liked it better. We are having fun also with them, so I think they're enjoying that too.
Time has come now to leave and go to the southernmost island of this country, and that is Crete. Crete has its own tradition, has its own history, and they don't even like to be called Greeks.
Cretans first, and then Greeks, but we are the best Greeks. You understand?
Join me in the next episode to see why Crete is special and what surprises I had there, because it's worth watching.
I have been all over the world as a sailor, but like Crete, I found nowhere else.